Not much to say about the Riley today. I haven't been doing much on it. My steering wheel, I've just left that for all the epoxy to go hard. That still needs sanding smooth. It feels a lot more solid now, actually. Now I've put some epoxy on the inside as well, just to seal it up. But that'll all be smoothed off. The other thing I did is cleaned up the crank gear. This is the gear that goes on the end of the crankshaft, like that. Although at the moment it doesn't seem to want to fit, so I need to figure that out. But I haven't been worrying too much. I keep everything covered up to keep any grinding dust or sanding dust off things. But I have been making progress on the Austin finally, and I have the front guards fitted. So I made up these brackets out of steel. It's sort of two pieces. It's welded together at the bottom there, and it follows the curve, and this follows the cow horns inside the car. Not sure if we'll be able to see them, but you can see maybe there's a steel bracket inside here, and that's what this panel bolts to, and now these bolt to it as well. At the back, this is now bolted onto here. There's a couple of bolts through there, and there are 3 bolts through here that go through into the skin. So this is all locked solid now. When I assemble it finally, I'll put something between the aluminium and the steel so you don't get corrosion between the two. So the guards are now mounted. They still need an awful lot of cleaning up, and with both of them on the car, I looked at the shape and I realized this one is a lot fuller around the nose than this one. And at the moment, these are still, they're a little bit flexible. They can move. It's not too bad. They don't seem to vibrate. I drove up and down the driveway with them, and it definitely didn't move around. But I think that problem will go away when I put in the panels that go between the body and the guard. I think that'll lock everything solid. I've got a cardboard template. I'll fit that and see what it looks like. I've done a quick mock-up just with some building paper to get an idea of how this filler piece will go between the body of the car and the guard. And you can see it's almost going to be a flat piece of steel. It'll go all the way back, of course. I think what I'm going to have to do is make it as a separate piece with a flange on it that goes up under the guard here, and then there'll be some bolts that go along this inside edge to bolt this piece to the guard, and then of course bolting it along to the panels there. Hopefully that'll just be one piece, and like I say, it's almost a flat piece of steel. The headlights, of course, will go in here somewhere. I haven't figured out exactly where, but they'll have to fit in there. I think what I'll be doing for those is, I'll put that out of the way so it doesn't drop off, is there's the bracket here that the guards are hanging on, and I'll weld a little piece onto that, some sort of tab that the headlights can bolt to. And there may be side lights as well. The guards are all bolted on at the moment, but none of the bolts are done up really tight yet. They are pretty strong, so you can use this as a step. You can see the whole car moving, which works quite well. So maybe when I finish off the car, I'll put a little rubber mat there or something. Getting these to fit took an awful lot of work, because you have to sort of put them on, measure everything, take them off, drill some holes, put them on again, drill a few more holes. It's an awful lot of work, and it's an awful lot of putting them on and taking them off, putting them on, taking them off, just to get everything to line up. And it's looking pretty good, I think. It'll definitely look better with this this filler piece, because it just looks so open without it. It just seems funny that you can see straight through there. So this will be the next piece I work on. I think definitely steel is what I'll make those from. And like I say, I'll just bolt them in as a separate piece. Oh, the one final little job I should mention I did today was put up some shelving brackets just to hold all my flat pieces of steel and aluminium and so on. This is all just bolted to the wall, and I just added these little uprights just to stop these things rolling around in case there's an earthquake. I don't want everything falling off onto the car. So that's good. It's made things a little bit tidier now.